Yeah, it's a chance to enjoy some live music during your lunch break this Friday. The Music in Marshall Park series starts at 11 a.m. on that day. The new weekly event got underway last week and runs through the end of this month. It is the newest initiative by a local organization called The Compound.
So here to tell us more about it is Spencer Aubrey, the community manager at The Compound. Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So first, start off by telling us what The Compound is and how you normally serve the Triad.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Compound is an all-in-one creative studio that's focused on helping musicians and other artists to kind of bring their craft to the next level. So we've got a music studio, photography space, podcast room, a couple design computers, and a co-working space that all are helpful resources for artists in the community. And we do throw events that also kind of give more of those resources and opportunities to local artists and musicians.
Yeah, and you have another one of those events coming up in a couple of days, Spencer. Tell us about this week's featured performer.
Yeah, absolutely. This week's featured performer is William Naismith. He is a singer-songwriter in the Triad and does a lot of covers, but also does some original music as well. He's a talented vocalist and pianist, and kind of does the circuit between breweries and wineries and a few other venues here in the Triad and all over.
So how did Music in Marshall Park come to be, and who did you have for last week's performance?
Yeah, the event as a whole was something that we kind of had talked about when we moved in to the building where we're at. We're right on 4th Street above the Hungry Palette and across the street from the new Caladium. But it really kind of came into being when we met with Jason Teal from the Downtown Winston-Salem Partnership. We had that conversation, and it really propelled everything forward and gave us an opportunity to kind of expand the vision that we had kind of had initially. And then last week, our performer was Emery Hush, who is a friend of mine, but they are a singer-songwriter as well in the area. They do play some covers, and it was a great and engaging time. We probably had I don't know exactly the amount of people that came up, but there was quite a few people that stayed around, interacted with her, and really enjoyed the time and the opportunity to just have something in the park that they could vibe to. So, yeah.
It looked like a great crowd. I actually passed by this last Friday, and I was wondering what was going on. So I'm so glad we have you on our show today. And it did look like a great turnout. Marshall Park just seems like it's ripe for opportunity with these kinds of events. So why would you say this series is a good introduction to local artists?
Yeah, honestly, I think for all of us here at the Compound, we believe it's an opportunity to kind of showcase a lot of the local musicians and local people who are doing the thing. Sometimes, you have different concerts and things where people are not as embedded in the community. And so this is really a great way to be, to see and to kind of maybe just have an opportunity to interact with somebody who is a member of this community, is doing music full time or in some capacity that is just more than, just like a hobby, but they're accessible. And so having accessibility to people who are doing music and artistry on a consistent basis is super helpful and maybe encouraging for other artists and musicians who are looking to kind of push in that direction as well. So, yeah.
Great way to explain that.
Yeah, I was going to ask Spencer if there were some young artists or people with some artistic or musical talent that want to be involved in the Compound and kind of collaborate or maybe take advantage of some of the resources you have. How do they go about doing that?
Yeah, there's a few ways. We are on Instagram, so the Compound, so THECMPNDNC is the handle. We also have a website with the same spelling, with the .com at the end. And then also, even if you just want to stop by the space, there's opportunities where, like I said, we're right above the Hungry Palette on 4th Street, across from the Caladium, and right across the street from Marshall Park. So feel free to drop by or shoot me an email too. It's just my first name, Spencer at thecompoundnc.com. So, yeah, there's a bunch of different ways. And even if you come out to our events, we're always happy to, talk to anybody and kind of explain what we're doing, and then try to find opportunities and ways to plug people into the community and even, help them get resourced with their art and craft. So.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Spencer. And Friday, a great way to spend your lunch break. It's from 11 until 1, this concert series for every Friday through the month of April. Those dates are on your screen now with those featured performances. And if you can't make it out, don't worry. Every Friday afternoon for the rest of April, and that website to learn more is cmpndnc.com.